family, welcome back to another episode here at the ForEver Happy House. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Jim and welcome. And we are talking about steps to have a forever happy relationship. And I encourage you, if you want to be made aware of when we have new videos, subscribe, hit the bell. That way when we do make another step in this particular series or any video, you'll be notified. And we got a lot of good stuff coming up on the channel going forward, and I think you're going to find some of it to be hilarious and some of it to actually be informative. And so with that, let's just get started. We talked about step one, which is to treat each other like day one, right? And I put a little card there on the video up in the corner, and you can click on that and go check out that video if you haven't seen it. And then step two is to live life together. And if you don't understand what that's telling you, there's another link right up there. There it is, to click and go see that video. Today, we're talking about step three, which is be grateful, right? And acknowledge that. When your partner does something for you, whether it's doing the laundry, doing the dishes, cooking, whatever it is, why don't you say thank you? Acknowledge that you're grateful for what they did. It goes a long way. We can easily assume that our partner knows that I'm thankful and grateful for what they're doing for me. But you gotta say it, right? There's something, words mean something, and same thing with I love you, right? People get into life and they're like, oh, well, he knows I love him, or she knows I love her, and she probably does, they probably do, but it's still nice to hear. It really is. And it goes along with the thank yous. Because it's nice to hear that your work is being appreciated by someone you love. And so that's a simple thing. It doesn't cost anything to thank people for the work that they're doing for you, right? I don't like to do dishes. Pretty sure Linda doesn't like to do dishes. But they got to get done. And so if I do them, Linda says thank you. If Linda does them, I say thank you. Right? Because we know that they're doing it for us. And I should acknowledge that. Right? Whether it's, like I said, folding clothes, doing laundry, cleaning the house. That's a lot of work. And I am so grateful for what Linda does around the house. And when we got back from our last military duty, there were weeds growing all over the place. And Linda came out there and helped me pull weeds. And she should hear how grateful I am. Shouldn't just take it for granted. And that's what it starts feeling like. If you stop acknowledging that you're grateful and thankful for what that people are doing for you, you start feeling like you're being taken for granted. And nobody wants to be taken for granted. So let them know. It means something. It means a lot. Even if it's hey sweetheart, can you go get me something? And when they go get it, say thank you. Right? It's so simple, and I'm sure your moms and dads taught you that along the way growing up. Why should we stop when we're adults? It just doesn't make sense, right? Nobody wants to feel taken advantage of, and nobody wants to have their work not appreciated. And that's how you can reaffirm to them that you're grateful and thankful for the things that they're doing. And it comes back to you. Just think about when you do something for somebody and they don't acknowledge your work, right? You don't have to like, hey, I just did this for you. Are you gonna say something? Nobody wants to do that. But will you want to do something for that person the next time? They more than likely were grateful for what you did the first time. They just didn't acknowledge it. And you tell me how that makes you feel. Right? How does doing something for someone and not having them acknowledge back to you that they're grateful for what you did? Even Lily here says the same thing. Right, Lily? She believes that you should be grateful for the things that you do for that are done for you. And let them know, let those people know. Right? Somebody reaches out and says, hey, how you doing? How's the family? How about a thanks for asking? Because it means something when people do that. Right? There truly are people in this world that care about other people. And they're not doing it just to be doing things. They're doing it because they care about you. Right? Your partners, your family, your brothers, sisters, siblings, cousins, they do things for you because they love you. Not because they have to. I mean, it's as simple as that. And we need to acknowledge that. So, step 3, be grateful. Be grateful for what those that love you are doing for you, and acknowledge your gratefulness. You know, acknowledge the fact that you're grateful. Let them know. Thank you. I love you. Right? Let them hear how you feel, because that just affirms what they feel and why they do the things that they do. All right? So there you have step 3, and I encourage you to check out steps 1 and 2, and I'll actually put them in a playlist, and that playlist will be linked at the bottom of this video, and you'll be able to go check them out all in a row. And you know, hopefully things will get better around here with regards to this COVID-19 coronavirus stuff. It's scary in that you look at some of the states and they're starting to have record day-to-day cases. You know, we followed these guidelines for social distancing, and it flattened the curve, it dropped the rates, whatever you want to say it did. The virus is still there. The cases didn't go down because of the virus disappearing. It went down because we actually practiced social distancing. And therefore, you have to still do it. I mean, it's great. We can go shopping. If you want to go out to eat, you can go out to eat now. And you can do all of those things, but you need to practice social distancing. Follow those guidelines so that you can stay safe and make sure your family stays safe. And so with that, stay safe. You know, stay safe, keep smiling, and be happy. You control that. Your happiness is under your control. You can either be pissed off, sad, whatever at the world and what's going on today, or you can be happy. And I'm just asking you to be happy. It makes things so much easier to deal with. And once again, you know, just to let you know, subscribe, ring the bell. I post videos every Saturday and Tuesday. And going forward, like I said, there's going to be some interesting stuff coming up. I think you're going to find it humorous. I'm going to try to get Linda involved here. Probably going to have her help me with. We're going to start testing out some life hacks. Right? You see these people doing stuff on videos, and you see different things happening. And there was a show, it was called Mythbusters. Whether you saw it or not, really enjoyed that. And that's what they kind of did, is they said, okay, this is a statement that's out there. Is it fact or is it a myth? And they would do things like that. So we've been thinking about, once we get through these steps for relationships and maybe in between videos or something, we're going to try out, see what we can do with some of these life hacks and see if they're actually worth doing. And so stay tuned for those. And I think that does it for today. Just like I said, be safe or stay safe, keep smiling, and be happy. Until next time, goodbye.